Welcome back. Welcome back. We have the cable business done with a little earlier than expected. It is 4 o'clock Eastern time. No Trump yet. No Trump yet. So I'm going to fire these streams back up one at a time here. And we'll go a bit longer. We got OCG on the lap. Maybe. Ooh, that's fun. Don't know what's going on there. Hmm. That looks live. Okay. We got OCG in the house. I see the YouTube chats are updating. All right, let me get Rumble fired up here. Let's have a little jungle music for the kitty. Some very soft jungle music. All right, Rumble. Do. In business on Rumble. Except we got to copy these new things, which Rumble loves to do. Alrighty. Hope everybody has been having a good day so far. I know, I'm not petting. And firing up Rumble now. All right. Welcome back, Rumble. Welcome back, part 2 of day 2 of Michael Cohen. Live streaming, we got our familiar face there in the middle. Have not figured out who he is yet. But your Rumble stream should be fired up if you prefer Rumble to YouTube, which I wouldn't blame you. And we got OCG here. Hey, buddy. How are you? All right, who's next? X, a.k.a. Twitter. Getting it fired up. If you're just joining us, please bear with me for a moment. As you'll see in the chat, this is streamed across multiple platforms. People have their preferences. OBS is our source. And we're just going to start it up right now. And we're going to get that in its own window. And we're going to post it. Let's fire that one up. No drop frames. That's what I like to see. All right, we're up on X. That leaves our final guys pilled / foxhole there. Let's add those in. Make sure I'm not double audioing myself here. From X. Hello again, X. All right, look at that. You're out. You're not getting petted enough. Let me start up Foxhole here, and then we'll get to it. Keeping an eye on our screens. It's going to be, I think, probably at least an hour or so until we see Trump. Pill.net, great platform. No censorship. We like that. Find me over there if you're so inclined. May 14th, today, 2024. Donald Trump's New York hush money trial continues at Manhattan Criminal Court with the testimony of quote-unquote generous, quote-unquote star witness Michael Cohen. Simulcast or multicast, whatever the kids are saying these days, to YouTube, Rumble, X, and Foxhole with the proprietary integrated chat, which seems to be working. Any super chats, anything like that, should be automatically highlighted. And there we go. And I am just adding here our pilled stream. That's right. I will. I'll select a category. All right.
Earth Garden Botanicals brings you herbal remedies.
Oh, we are being advertised too. All right. And Pilled always likes that. And of course, start it up. All right, all four should be going. We're on a mission to beat the AP stream numbers. We're at about a fifth of their numbers right now. Those are rookie numbers. Let's get those numbers up. Welcome back, Pilled. If that's there, then I am happy, and we shall get to the content, so to speak. Ooh, you've reminded me of something there, Jay Grower over on X. I have an emoji to add for you members. I have an emoji to add. There's my guy. All right, let's see here. We're going to need a transparent background. I see where Dodger pulled it from. Ooh, that's not what we want. All right, you can go. You can go. You can go. All right, and bang. And we're going to monochrome you, which is going to be saturation to nothing. Welcome if you're just joining us. I am briefly whipping up a custom emoji I was asked to do here earlier today. I totally forgot about it. Sorry about that. Happy with it. Happy with it. I like that. So, it's gonna make me do like a yep, that's fine. And you know what? We're gonna do one more thing here. Better. Like that better. Now, I believe your emoji is limited to something like 500 pixels. Okay. Google, I need Studio. Oh, what's going on, chat? How are you doing? How are you doing? Working on it, original laughing dog. Working on it. Working on it, Rocky Mountain Bear. I am working on it. In the interim, the NYPD's main lady there, she's always been around. Along with our boy in the background there. This guy, he's always there. She's always getting hit on. He's new. Not sure about him. This may be Mr. White, the black man over here. We're not sure. But those two are good buddies. So bear with me as I add this little fun dealio to nope. There it is. Memberships. Maybe it's got to be done right from within the chat. Why is Kamala dressed as a cop? It's a good question. That is a great question. Hello. Hello, I cannot take that right now. I am live streaming. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm going to just Google how I did this. I can't remember. Select edit, it says. I mean, I'd love to. There it is. There it is. Sweet. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm assuming you might have to refresh here. Because I don't see it yet. And maybe I can just do this. Ah, it's not there. All right. You might have to refresh your chat. Or it might not work on this stream. We're going to find out in a second. Oh, it's there. Why isn't it flying? Why isn't it flying? Because I don't have live chat. Nice, Rocky Mountain Bear. You got it. You got it. I don't know if that messed the whole... did that mess up the whole thing? Am I going to have to reset the chat? Because they're not flying anymore. Oh, there we go. Oh, so the things we could do if we managed to care about the things we're supposed to care about. We'd have the most watched channel on the internet. By far. By far. By far. Where else are you going to catch a live stream? Where they just edit the live stream right in the middle of it. That's me. Hi. Oh, maybe I should have made them white, a whiter colored, so they show up a little better, huh? Oh, all right. All right. Let's get into character. Oh, let's get into character. Let's get into character. What are we about 20 minutes into this when we get started? Oh yeah, I don't like that. That's too gray. That is far too gray. What's going on, chat? What's going on? All right, excuse me while I fix that. Excuse me one moment. That should be easy in Photoshop. I'm just going to invert it. I'm going to invert it. Above all that, though, that's what I like to see. All right, and you know what? Let's just make it white. White. What's happening here? White, motherfucker. Oh, because now I've inverted. I am occasionally extremely unintelligent. Sorry about that. Ooh, they have a little shadow on it. I like it. All right. This is going to be hard M emoji 2. Oh man, now I gotta get all the way back in there. Alrighty, 30 minutes. We're now going for 30 minutes. This was under, friggin' this one. Yep. And emojis. And we're going to edit this one. And we're going to replace it with this. And publish. Alright, your hard M's, I think. Much better. Much better. Much better. We want to see those M's. Alright, now we're working. Now we're cooking. Excellent. Excelente. And I see Jay Grower showing up on X. That's what we like to see. Alright, so we have the live stream. It's going to be very boring like this. Probably till around 5 p.m. or so. Please disregard the Bilderberg meeting happening in the reflection of the windows. To our right, we have no name for him, but the uniformed cop having a chat with the man off screen. I believe... Oh, it's not Mr. White, because he's white. So, new character, just off stage right. Center stage, the hottest woman in the New York Police Department. Everybody talks to her. She must have got a talking to from the brass after my streams for the past few days. They're like, you need to stop being such a hoe bag. Drop frames seem good. Should be able to pull up any supers, highlighted chats, anything like that. We're there. We're there. Chronic, we got a better M for you now. Use it. Use it and love it. Mine are still gray. Mine are still gray. Why is that? What's happening? I gotta reset it again, don't I? Maybe for everybody. Final change. Oh my gooses. Oh my gooses. Alright. Oh, I popped. Here we go. Bang. Should be working. Let me see some hard M's. Let me see some hard M's. And we should be in business. Those are the blue M's. I don't know what we're calling those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hooray! Now I kind of want to put the word hard in front of it. But anyway, see, she's flirting. She has a really, really hard time not flirting. So yes, we have some control over custom emojis for members. Anything you want to see on there, let me know. I can whip it up, or I can put Dodger to work on it, or something like that. One of us will whip it up. It's been pretty limited because we haven't had a lot of demand for it. So you got 5 custom ones now. It's Harambe. It's the 3cc. It's this little Colonial John Ward that Dodger made. It's a little, apparently just my head. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to get those contacts. And now, the hard M's. The hard M's. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, glorious. Where's Jay? Where'd Jay go? It's just fucking hilarious to watch this shit. All right, got an old lady walking in. She says, "Hello, gentlemen. Don't bang that girl. She's a slut." The guy's like, wait, what'd you say? Come back here, old lady. What'd you say? Look at this. They just gravitate to her. Bald man on the right is like, I don't know. Did she look at my ass? Is she looking? Oh, nope. She's talking to somebody else already. Already. Oh. Oh. Is he going to move the barrier? He is. All right. The timing might be good. We're going to shut off the jungle music. And I am going to get ready to turn up this volume. 425. What's happening? What's going on, chat? Oh, as far as I know, we're not really dropping a whole lot. We are not. Welcome to part 2. Cameras not allowed in the courtroom, if you were wondering what the hell is going on. Ooh, yeah, we should get a real Pepe on there, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? That shouldn't be very hard to do. So this we've learned either means it's over, and Trump's going to give his little spiel, or they're just entering or exiting the courtroom. So by all means, you get up to 10 emojis, members or not. It doesn't matter. Anyone can send the floating emojis across the screen. Go for it. Go for it. You should be able to do that from any platform. Also supers and things like that. The platforms we are streaming on, they're across the bottom for you. I guess I might as well be present while we wait. JDA 79. You'd need a Pepe. All right, well, that one I can probably add here while we wait, because there's got to be a million of Pepe PNGs out there. All right. Yes, there are. Yes, indeed, there are. That's what I want. That's the one I want. Okay. I really ought to just leave this up and just be adding these as we go, shouldn't I? Okay. Let's publish it. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Alrighty, and yep, it's got to be reloaded, doesn't it? Ooh, that's annoying. All right, take your Pepes for a spin. Channel members. Nice. Alrighty. Shilawara, what's a hard M? I don't know. It's you, though. I do know that. I know you're one. I know you're one. Gotta get a haircut, too. Alright, false alarm, I guess? I don't know. What's going on here? We need to name the guy on the right. We're now shopping names. Oh, wait a minute. I've been meaning to learn how to use all this stuff. I can do a poll. That's dumb. Then I gotta give you the options. How about this? Let's get like a top 5, and then I'll throw up a poll in the chat. This looks very formal, other than, I believe that's a man on the far right with some sort of eagle's nest. I believe you call that an eyrie. All right, Kronik, get it under control here, especially if Trump comes out. Let's get a little volume, just a little bit. All right, this looks like a leaving the courtroom sort of situation, so this could be it. This definitely feels like it. Of course, the acoustics in this room they're in are terrible. Trump's going to be echoey. That is not on my end. I'll do what I can do. Stream seems to be good, though. Last few seconds where I'll plug my little Samuel Gawith dry snuff. I haven't hardened this yet. My little solid silver snuff spoon. Very poorly made. And as I am not British, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I usually hurt myself. But it's better for my lungs than smoking. Burns a little bit. Burns a little bit. I don't know if Charles Dickens used a spoon, to be fair. I think they just pinched it. So I like to feel like I'm the first person. I'm combining the cocaine culture with the snuff culture. America meet England. Charles Dickens meet Julio Dickens. They are milking this. Let's just look at what we got. We got Hotep Jesus there, just right of middle. Behind him we have Willem Dafoe from The Lighthouse with the red tie. Who's the woman in the very light pink pantsuit? I don't like it. I don't like it. Nude? Do you call that nude shoes? I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. She is standing next to a flight attendant who looks to be about 6'4". It's probably the heels. Alrighty. Alright, let's get serious.
Mr. Trump, can you set up a back channel to Michael Cohen after he was raided by the FBI?
Fucking reporter.
Testify, Mr. Trump?
Just doesn't. He's getting ignored.
Thank you very much. As you know, I'm under a gag order, so I can't really answer those very simple questions that you're asking. I'm under a gag order. Nobody's actually seen anything like it. But we talk about subjects we're allowed to talk about. Would love to not be in the gag order. I'm the Republican nominee for president. I'm leading in every poll, and I have a gag order. So I think it's totally unconstitutional, and we'll test that. This will be tested, because this should never happen to another candidate or another person, what's happening here. And today we had a very good day in court. You see what's happening, and you'll have to report it because I can't talk about it too much. But I think it was a very, very good day. The voters are getting a John McLaughlin, probably #1 poll number with Fabrizio. John McLaughlin is probably the #1 pollster. And voters are getting it. They don't like the idea that the courts are deciding the presidential election. Well, so far my numbers were leading by a lot, as you know, against crooked Joe Biden. Charlie Hurt, a great person, great reporter. The problem for Democrats is that the extensive polling now shows that the voters see through their scam and don't like what's going on. Watching 100,000 enthusiastic people gather along the boardwalk in New Jersey Beach this Saturday, as you probably saw, to support former President Trump on Saturday evening gives you some idea how terrified Democrats are of Trump. Well, I'm not saying it, that he's saying it. I don't think they're terrified of anything. They're fascists. Whatever happens, they cannot face him in the fair and honest election. There's no way anybody else is going to beat Trump. And they're using election interference to try and do it. And he then goes, because they lose and they know it. If it's a fair election, basically he's saying they lose and they know it. Jeff Zeleny of CNN, as I talk to the voters across the country in these battleground states, many of them aren't paying attention. The reason the president is having trouble, President Biden is having problems, is because young voters, voters of color, and inflation. Young voters, voters of color, and inflation. That is a problem for Biden. Byron York, great person, great reporter, journalist. For months, Democrats had hoped that the specter of Trump on trial would cut into the former president's support. Now we're in the 5th week. Can you believe I've been in here for 5 weeks instead of campaigning? It's a shame, which of course is their dream. It might not be working out the way they anticipated, but that's what they wanted to do, keep me in here as long as possible. Long as possible. Now we're in the 5th week of the trial with wall-to-wall media coverage, and it appears to have not affected Trump's support at all. The Real Clear Politics analyst, Sean Trende, wrote recently, the political science literature is pretty consistent that this is the time when the electorate's views are about the election and it starts to harden, and basically they say we're doing really well. You're seeing all the polls. Alan Dershowitz, a great gentleman. This is election interference at the most obvious, and every American, no matter whether you're on the Trump team or against him, whatever political affiliation it is, and he goes on to say he's a Democrat. He can't be right about everything because he's making a big mistake. If you're Jewish and you're a Democrat, and that includes Alan Dershowitz, you ought to have your head examined. You see what's going on with Israel. But he goes, I'm a Democrat. We should be equally concerned about how the legal system is being weaponized and abused for partisan purposes. Remember this. All over the world, they're watching this trial, and they're seeing what a disgrace this is, and a big disgrace to New York. You know, I love this state. I love this city. And they've got to get it back. They've got to get the legal system back, because businesses are leaving. People are fleeing, but businesses are leaving because they can't go through what I'm going through. Speaker Mike Johnson was here a little while ago. He says, just apply common sense. Take a look at what's happening. Just apply common sense. A great gentleman, Victor Davis Hanson, none of the 5 civil or criminal cases currently lodged against former President Donald Trump, by the way, all going through Washington. This is all election interference.
I feel like he's
Biden.
filibustering.
Have ever had merit. None of them have had merit. These criminal and civil trials are merely the continuation of extra legal
I
efforts
agree,
of
Pleck. That's just the
last
thought
8
I was
years to
having.
destroy a presidential candidate in lieu of opposing him in a transparent election. Enemies like China and Russia now boast that America's new political prosecutions are similar to those of their own system, and even more so. That's Victor Davis Hanson, and he goes on with a beautiful statement, and I won't bore you, but the public isn't bored by him at all, and they agree with him 100%. Let's see, any president who would go through the justice system, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's a disgrace what's happening. This is something that shouldn't be happening. Tom Fitton. I've carefully tracked the at-real Donald Trump trial up in New York. The prosecution, in quotes, prosecution, meaning persecution, hasn't presented any evidence of a crime by Trump whatsoever. Judge Merchan is well, he says very negative things about him. I don't want to say that about the judge. I'm not going to say that today about the judge. Matt Whitaker, former acting attorney general, I'm deeply concerned about the trial in New York targeting President Trump. It's very unfair, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Brett Tolman, gag order is a tool utilized to protect defendants, rarely if ever applied to one side. They've never seen anything like this gag order. You haven't either. And hopefully you will never again. It's never seen before. It applied to only defendants. You have a constitutional problem without ability to say anything about your own case. I am not allowed to talk about big portions of my case, and nothing like that's ever happened. They're allowed to talk, the other side, but I'm not. Governor Doug Burgum, who was here also. Many politicians were here today, many congressmen and senators, etc. You met some of them. We know from the polls that President Trump is leading all over the country, and the conclusion is that the American people have already acquitted President Trump. I believe that's true, and I believe that a large portion, 80-some-odd%, say this trial is a disgrace. And so are the others, by the way, if you look at the way they're going. Take a look at what's going on in Florida with deranged Jack Smith. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He got caught doing things that you're not supposed to. That's why we call him deranged Jack Smith. He's a deranged person. Representative Byron Donalds, terrific young congressman. This is a travesty of justice. Look around New York. New York's got a lot of issues, and he talks about the issues. We have people being killed right outside, and yet we have 20 prosecutors sitting over there for what most people, almost every single legal analyst says, no crime. There's no crime. But we've got all the DAs in there, and they say it's no crime. Corey Mills, this is nothing more than election interference at its finest. The American people see the sham indictment for what it is. So that's it. Look, the trial is going very well. It's the 4th week. I've been stuck in here for 4 weeks. I call it the icebox. We call it the icebox. Now, today, this is what they should be looking at right here. That's what they should. This is called our new wave of crime, migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime because he's allowed probably 15, 16 million people into our country having no idea who they are. Many are from prisons and jails. Many are from mental institutions and even insane asylums. They're emptying out all over the world. They're coming into our beautiful USA. And this is a man just charged with the death of a 3-month-old baby. This right here. This is what we're allowing into our country. No checks, no nothing. And then on the economy, interest rates are rising at a rapid rate. And inflation is going up very, very powerfully. And if you know what inflation really is, it's a country buster. Inflation over the last, if you look over 500 years, you look at countries with inflation, they're busted. They bust up countries. And that's what we have. We have record inflation, and it's back. And people are dying because of it. You would have had no inflation with me. We were down to practically nothing. You have record inflation, and it's back, and you have very high interest rates. People can't buy homes. They can't buy anything. They go for food, and it's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% more than it was just a couple of years ago. So that's a shame. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, we had a very good day. I think we're exposing this scam for what it is. Thank you very much.
Do you have faith in your legal team? Would a new Trump DOJ...
Questions.
When do you think this will conclude?
Are you afraid of being convicted?
Are you afraid of being convicted? Yeah, I'm in agreement with Plick there, and then agreement also afterwards with everybody else. Kind of a slow start. Seemed a little pissed off, annoyed that he had to be sitting there until 5 p.m. again. I think that was calculated. And then the energy came on, and as somebody noted there, he can quote people. He just can't say things directly. You could see his energy and excitement and having fun with it building as it went on and on and on, which is always cool to watch. I quite like watching Trump speak. Primacy, recency, right? So first thing he said, the same repeating point of the judge is corrupt. We know that. And then he really hit inflation there at the end. So that's what he wanted you to remember. Like I say, kind of felt like he was filibustering almost there for a second. But then he got his stuff out. Of course, the press summary of that won't say anything of the sort. It is what it is. We've got a cat here, chilling. He thinks I'm editing a video. He might leave now that I'm talking again. He's getting annoyed. He's a pretty chill cat, though. You can do whatever you want to him, especially when he doesn't know anyone else is watching. Take your new Hard M and Pepe emojis for a spin if you want. Let's look at some chat. The God Particles. Don't know if I've seen you before. Yep, I'm right. There he goes. Migrant Biden crime. Patrick Miller, welcome back. Kamala is erection interference. Amongst other things. Chronic, I appreciate you keeping your emoji urges under control there. Ineffably so. Already we have inside jokes on the stream. No crime, but there's at least 20 dozen crimes that just happened in the New York City subway, just one block during the time the stream has been on. It's true. It's true. Susie Q, welcome. USA is starting to look like a shithole country. It is. It is. Plick with an agreement. He does not tire. He seems to, once the more aware he is, he's under attack, the more energy he gets. He is anti-fragile, as NNT would say. Celestial Interface, welcome. Jake Jakerson, build that fucking wall already. Cat Black, that's new, welcome. Political persecutions and corruption in our system is all over the place. Donald Trump, Douglas Mackey, Karen Reed, Daniel Penny, George Allen Kelly, and the J6 prisoners. It goes on, and I might add to that, and on. What bullshit, it's insane. I cannot believe what's going on. I'm with you. He needs to come read Hunter's emails, says Robin Jacks BCH. Welcome back, by the way. Superbus Civis. If he's convicted, he'll likely surpass 100 million votes. I think so. Molo Tula, welcome back. Still lifting. Incline bench. Wide grip rows. It's chest day. Chest and back day. Make sure you get some declines in there. That's how you get the titties to pop. Blackjack, where did all the Italian hot dog stands go? All right. The snuff is taking over my sinuses. We've got some... they really don't want to show those supporters. We've got a little indie movie handheld shaky cam going on. I don't know why the AP feels the need to continue streaming this, to tell you the truth. It just makes me sleepy. I thought that guy on the bike was going to get trucked there by the left-turning SUV. I thought we were going to have a moment. We'll put a little jungle music on in the background. How about it? So we're there. Pretty good speech by Trump, honestly, in my honest opinion. IMHO. Do you find this child crossing the street very interesting for some reason? That or whatever the 19-point turn those New York cops are doing. This is the lowest of the low right here. Traffic duty, full uniform, hat on. Brutal. He did something wrong. He hit on that one lady. All right, well, what we have not looked at are the updates. And this is a chat left situation. Let's refresh them and see what we've got going on. I'm sure it's nothing that great. Yes, they will never summarize what Trump says. It just says, court's over. Yes, obviously. Where were we? Let's start at the beginning. Trump is back. Did I just see things get metaphysical? All right, this is going to be good. I think we need to go find Michael Cohen's next live stream and be a part of it. Oh, we got a lot of updates. All right, he was the prosecution's final witness. All right, good to know. Happened during a sidebar, I don't believe he's done. We'll get to that in a little bit, but he'll be it. Their star witness, which we were having a good time with, because their star witness's life after prison and disbarment has come up. Their star witness working in media and entertainment has come up. That being specifically two podcasts obsessed with Trump has come up. Outsized focus on Trump. One of the podcasts is named My Fault. He frequently discusses Trump. He's written 2 books. This is where I lost it last time. Disloyal. Most recently, Revenge. Why this fucking lawsuit's been allowed, I will never understand. It fucking pisses me off like you can't imagine. I've seen some of you express a similar sentiment, and this ain't the snuff talking. It's just so stupid. It's also tiresome. It's so obviously, completely, utterly fake bullshit, exactly as Trump says, meant to keep him off the campaign trail. You will get very angry if you think about this too hard, how corrupt this all is. Unless you're one of those in the camp of believing it's all fake, which has occurred to us as well. We hold the position, if it's all fake, we're so fucked it doesn't matter. So we're willing to entertain one more attempt here. We'll see what happens, partially because it's just going to be great fun. Just out of control fun this year, this election. There is Rumble. I'm looking for YouTube. Come on, buddy. There you are. Oh, no, that's X. What have I done? Oh, that's right, because I was experimenting. There you are. I was adding emojis. Alright, we'll have those up there where we can see them all. Yeah, total fucking joke. Total joke. Clown show. Clown, period, show, period. Oh. A lot of snuff in these sinuses. Sorry about that. I had the Tate word cloud over here. We can keep working on our Andrew Tate word cloud. Got a lot of good ones in there. If you'd like, we could do like a Fuentes one. We could do a Joe Rogan one. We could do a Tim Pool word cloud. It's gonna be this. We've seen our piece. I'm amazed they're still streaming. No idea why. No idea why. Trump is the spark. We are the fire. Nothing like getting curb stomped by him. Stupid beyond belief. Welcome, Cerberus. Glad to see you're taking those hard M's for a spin. I don't know, you seem to be all like me, just deeply contemplative. I'm not sure I'm putting the emphasis on the syllables correctly there. Feeling very contemplative. Alright, dramatic. Dramatic. What are these people saying? Chanting Trump 2024. There he is. I think. Yep. Thumbs up and. Oh, we got a soy boy in there. Says, is my enemy safely behind bulletproof glass in a vehicle moving away from me? Let me throw out a fuck you. You hear that? I bet he was. We love Trump chanting New York City outside the courthouse. Wild. Not a bad chant. I think it could use a little more cowbell, frankly. Yeah, Patrick and Cohen has got a good point in there in the chat. Got some people who probably left some communist countries there. Pretty diverse. I'm impressed by this, honestly. I didn't know this was happening. Soaking it in. Oh, that must be a descendant of the rooftop Koreans there. Oh, they said nope. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Where's my hard M's?
Welcome, one and all, to the Late Show.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, sir. No, sir. You and your fucking weird ear. Is this your good ear? Yep, probably. You probably are very conscious to keep the good ear forward. We ain't doing that. We'll come back to this, I think. Sir Don Tripp loves Asian women who love Trump. I feel you. Tiberius, welcome over on Rumble. Welcome, Tiberius. Shin Lona, welcome. This is voodoo, but is it too much? Low T Alley. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one, Chim Richards. We got us a real live commie in the chat. Who's the commie? I don't know that I saw them. I don't know that I saw him. I see William Jefferson Clinton. Sodium Soldiers back. Caleb Lambright, welcome. Any relation to Wayne? All right, so back to the full story of this. Star witness who is a disbarred criminal lawyer who wrote Disloyal and Then Revenge, now only works in media and entertainment and only does 2 podcasts that are entirely about Trump and they're critical. They say, yeah, that sounds like a star witness to me. Let's take that guy seriously. Oh, man. Yeah, he didn't, I'm sure. We just learned he is the final witness. Interesting. Cross-examination began at 2:30, 2.5 hours ago. Cohen's been on TikTok talking shit on Trump's lawyers or something like that. Or Trump himself. Ha ha ha, they all had a good laugh about it. And then the entire question was stricken. Who cares? He argues Cohen is obsessed with Trump. Again, not sure why he needs to be arguing this. Oh man, I didn't see that one. Yeah, no shit, he turned on him after he found out he was massively breaking the law to try to get Trump in trouble. That's what I was looking for. What are your shortcomings? Well, you see, he fired me for breaking the law, so then I wrote 2 books, Disloyal and then Revenge. That one just came out. Nothing to do with this trial, by the way. Also nothing to do with this trial. I'm working in media and entertainment because I don't want to go back to jail. I'll do and say whatever anybody wants in media and entertainment. Unrelated, though. Unrelated. Arguing that he's obsessed. Cohen's proved that already. Here we still are for whatever reason. All right, here's more versions of examples of you being obsessed. You're still obsessed, buddy. He gives a very measured obsession response. Oh, for $6 a month, you can go subscribe to his posts. It's letting him vent and create a community. How wonderful. Oh, how convenient. How convenient. My wife, my daughter, and my son have my first loyalty and always will. I need to get as much money as I can for them before I go to jail. No, that's not why I'm doing this, though. Whoops. Okay. Don't even know why he has to. Undercut his credibility. Why did you praise him in the past? Because he was giving me money. I'll praise anyone that gives me money. What are the odds he said something like that? The Art of the Deal. I viewed it as an excellent book. You called it a masterpiece. He couldn't recall in his book Disloyal if he said he was obsessed with Trump. That's the lawyers can't recall things when the answer is yes and they don't want it to be. That's how I felt. At the time, I was knee-deep in the cult of Donald Trump. And at the time, I was getting paid. Now I'm being paid by Democrats, but I'm definitely not saying anything they want me to say. It's also tiresome. I was curious about this ridiculous headline. Things get metaphysical. They tussled over basic definitional concepts. Yep, familiar with that game. Prompting the exasperated defense lawyer to say, I'm just trying to ask questions. All right, where's the example? Whether there's a meaningful distinction between, quote, a lie and an inaccurate statement in the context of false information that Cohen provided years ago about the Trump Tower real estate. He said, the information I gave was not accurate. Is not accurate information a lie? Sure, Cohen said it was inaccurate. Was it a lie? I don't know if I would... Oh my God. In your mind, if something is inaccurate but not a lie, sure, I'll say it's a lie. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, you got me. So fucking stupid. So we get all this about Cohen. We get this stupid argument about words. What is the it depends on what your definition of is. Right, Bill Clinton? Trump, though, nah, he's just back in court. The defense has not decided. Oh, no determination. Okay, horribly written, not been determined. He sought and later denied a reduced sentence. He's trying to portray him as a Trump-obsessed loyalist who spurned. Remember, he got a third of the bonus, the Christmas bonus. And then he turned on him and tried to get a reduced sentence. Three months into prison, he said, okay, something about that number 3. How can I benefit from cooperating with you? I've been screwed over. I, Michael Cohen, have been screwed over by the system. He says, I don't recall, but that sounds good for me, so yep, maybe, probably. But just in case, I don't know, but probably, yes. I forgot about Scaramucci. Scaramucci visited him in prison. Okay, didn't know that. How long would it take to bring charges? Okay, holy shit. He asked Cohen if his lawyer asked a judge to give him a reduced sentence in exchange for his cooperation with the special counsel's office investigating Trump and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which is where we are now, Manhattan. And Cohen said yes. And then it was denied. Why any of you idiots, like the freaking idiots that mess with my stream, help these people? I will never understand. This is your future. Thrown under the bus, no reduced sentence. They want you gone. They want you to do the dirty work, and then you are the first one into the gulag. Read a book. I know you haven't. That's why you have this stupid job. Karma's off of me, and it's all on you. All of it. You and your genetics that get passed down. All of it. You're just accruing this karma. Denied. Oh, you helped the machine. You helped the machine, but now you're sitting there saying, I've been screwed over by the machine. What happened? Why am I in prison? Fucking telling you to your face. Politely, by the way. Just fucking stop. Just fucking stop. If you thought in the past 4 years we weren't going to literally set up cameras outside of your front fucking door, you are stupid. Again, that's why you work these stupid people jobs. That's why you're motivated by many things. No one is going to feel bad. We have put all the karma back on you. Decision time. But it's not my decision. Yes, it fucking is. You're being treated it like it is, whether you want to believe it or not, by very scary people. Quit fucking around. I don't recall, but it sounded good, so I wouldn't put it past me. Don't even know what it was. Oh, cool. Thanks, writer, for telling us what this line of questioning was designed to do. Persuade jurors that there's the prosecution's star witness is driven. No shit he is. No shit he is. Again, literally right before that. This is misleading, and was denied, it should say. Is it fair to say? No, that's not fair. I don't think that's fair at all. I don't recall. I'm motivated by many things. This is like the ice cream, and thank you for smoking. Oh, you like chocolate? Well, chocolate's just not enough for me. I need more than chocolate. And then his son says, but you haven't convinced me that vanilla's better than chocolate. He says, oh, it doesn't matter. I just showed that you're wrong. And if you're wrong, I'm right. Go watch that scene. That's what happened right here. That's exactly what just went down. Oh, where are you? Okay, we're good. Hilarious. Sounds like something I said. Same shit, probably. Oh, do you recall referring to Trump as a boorish cartoon misogynist and a Cheeto-dusted cartoon villain? Sounds like it. It sounds like it. I don't recall, though. I truly fucking hope this man ends up in prison. Sounds like it. It's just why he's not launched off of the witness stand in a catapult at this point. I don't know, but I do know, and you know too. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, we got another highlight on this. He conceded after reconnecting with his good buddies in this stupid office that are doing this, fucking running this right now. He was asked, where was the fucking question? He wanted the prosecutor's office to publicly acknowledge that he was cooperating. This dude is so beta, I can't even fucking handle it. Dad, why don't you publicly acknowledge that I'm cooperating? Yes, that was my, I would say so, yes, that was my desire. Yes. Cohen explained he was looking for a reduction of the home confinement portion of his sentence. Not only as a reward, so he's literally done something for them and he wants a reward. And then he also thought he was entitled he's working hard in prison. He suggested they might have miscalculated his sentence. This fucking guy. And then, nope. Oh, here we go. We finally get the update. He's had a very, very good day. It's going very, very, very well. They just love to report on how he's got a group of people around him. They just love reporting that. I don't know what they think that it means. That's obviously a negative when your enemy is flanked by a large group of aides and attorneys. Don't get it. Yeah, and then this guy. We'll get to that. Voters are getting it. I agree. I think so, sir. I think we're exposing this scam for what it is. I agree. Not that you need me to. Relied on the words of others. No shit, he complained about the gag order. He righteously complained. We need to up your writing there. Yep, ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. This trial was massive. And I'm sure it's going to be hard to find a real picture of it on the AP, but we'll see what we can do. They've backlinked to their hush money trial. They've got Biden in there. See, like, joined on stage is where you'd normally see the link. They say, right before we get to actual details of crowd numbers, let's try to sidetrack you to a different story because you're retarded. Nope, we made it past that. It's like when they put a box around the guacamole on a menu because it's their highest profit margin. That's why they do that. It's all psychology. It was the largest political gathering in state history. Just again, if you didn't quite follow what I was just telling you there. Nothing about the numbers or anything. They try to take a Trump positive and put these words on it. They try to get that involved there. Above the little redirect, they're going to also try to redirect you as many times as they can to anything but the only reason you clicked on this, which was how many people were there. Redirect, 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 redirect. Especially, bang, right before the ad, primacy, recency, you're going to pick up mostly the first, which is probably in this context more this part. And then you get to this natural break and you say, oh, hush money trial, what's that? Nope, we dodged it. Then they got another little guacamole. They say, hey, buy the guacamole now. And don't worry about anything else. We get to the anything else. They got this little fucking shit they love to do of all the people Hall of Fame linebacker Lawrence Taylor, comma, who is still listed as a registered sex offender after pleading guilty in 2011 to misdemeanor criminal charges of sexual misconduct and patronizing an underage prostitute. Gee, why is that in there? Yes, LT is a madman. He's a madman. I don't condone this, but I am not surprised when it starts with LT, okay? No, I don't associate this with Donald Trump. Great try, though. Great try in this stanza of poetry. Then you get here. Oh, so they still won't. Described by the New Jersey rep as the largest political gathering in state history. Who, by the way, though, that guy's facing... Guys, don't forget, he's facing felony charges. Are we going to get any kind of link? Nope, other unrelated. We want you to read about that. We want you to read about that. Holy Christ, is this an article about the rally or not? All right, so you see how that works. And then I have a feeling, if we use Google, we might still have trouble. Yeah. Attacks. Trump attacks Biden. Roger Stone's false post, which he did do. I don't know why he did that, other than to give the media this headline. Very possible. Yeah. Trump talks Hannibal Lecter at bizarre... This New Jersey rally, it was bizarre. Wildest moments. Jersey Shore. All negative. Escalating attacks. All right, Stuart Varney. Fox Business. This is because Fox has to maintain the pretense that they're not in on it. AP says, no, read about the hush money trial. Why is nobody remembering our branding? All right. Yahoo had something vaguely neutral, maybe? Very true. Very true. Let's see about their key takeaways for retards. What kind of guac are you selling to the retards on Fox? Oh, Yahoo News. It is massive. Tens of thousands. We still got to work Biden in there. Like, that's the reason I clicked on this. Camped overnight. Optimism for his chances. Highlighting the difference. No shit. Alright, look at that. They linked it. I thought that's what I already clicked on, though. I'm confused. I'm sorry. What just happened there? That was the right link, right? Oh, I see the game. I see the game. You click on President Trump's massive rally. This is where you go. Robert De Niro warns on The View. That's where you stop. You just stop right there. Fucking hilarious. Hilarious. What's going on, chat? Not that you guys don't know all this. Ah! Not that you don't know all this already. So I tried it twice because I didn't believe it. President Trump's massive rally takes you to Robert De Niro warns Trump is Hitler. Cheeky. Cheeky, as you limeys would say. In the historically blue state. Why did they feel the need to say that? Why did they feel? Is there a I'm not sure what they're doing here. They're trying to put negative spin on this comment, I guess, by throwing in a little. All right. One ex-user under the name Bad Hombre Link his ass, man. You can link to X. I know why that's not there. Oh, at least 80 to 100,000. Insane. Fucking crazy. Awesome. Awesome. Biden, meanwhile, who has a beach house where Trump held the rally, was in Seattle, where he was meeting with low-level, street-level people like the governor and this clown. While left-wing anti-Israel protesters... This is fucking getting really fun, isn't it? Let's see this. Here we got another chance. How'd we do? New Jersey mom snapped by teen high on magic mushrooms. That's really what they do, huh? Alright. Alright. I guess they're expecting you to forget what you clicked on 3 seconds after you click it. Even slept on the beach. Let's try it. Is that actually going to take us? Nope. Beach. Oh, all right. It's just words. It's just words. Let me get chat right up here. Fucking great. Are we having some drop frames issues? I haven't looked for a while. So yeah, we all Yahoo News. I mean, best one so far. Oh yeah, his rally was filled with vulgar jabs. You mean like fucking shit? You mean like fucking shit? Bro, vulgar jabs. Yesterday I turned on the TV and there was an 50-year-old 450-pound morbidly obese man wearing a costume somewhere between a human woman and a dragon. And he was reading books to children at my local library about how to suck unicorn horns. This hilarious, the same person who wrote that these vulgar jabs went home and chopped their penis off and then glued it to their forehead and then painted themselves in rainbow colors and ran around the room neighing, and then says, look at those vulgar insults. Look at those vulgar insults, fellas. Folks. Oh, AP, can you just default sidebar for me, please? For me, please. I'm getting better at being ready for how stupid everybody else is, though. Incredible. Incredible. Cannot wrap my brain around it. So we're going to go to the chat for a second. We're going to go to the chat. I see X is sort of working. Coal Mine Canary in the X there. So mostly, other than that, though, YouTube. Rumble always struggles a bit. Let me just make sure. Yep, a couple coming in. Oh, stunning and brave. Stunning and brave and sexual and clown showish and absurd. Oh! They really, really love this hush money branding they've come up with and nobody uses it. And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Welcome to the Third Continental Congress, previously the mezzanine. We've eschewed guests lately because our internet has been somewhat unpredictable. We're going to get them back in there here now, I think. It's just me and the self-aware Harambe phone at the moment. It was Zeb. Zeb was here earlier. Zeb is gone. So, just me and the Harambe phone. Oh, you. Yep, that's you. And he says it's all so tiresome. It is all so tiresome. That is, of course, concern trolling, by the way. We don't embrace that mindset. We just have a laugh at it, and then we hard M. But I'm glad to see that the YouTube channel members are finally properly highlighted. After 6 months of the channel membership, your yellow badge will turn white. I think there's only one of you out there, speaking of unicorns. Haven't seen him in a little while. It also gets you the custom emojis, the heart M's, the Pepes now. We'll add a bunch of stuff there. I kind of honestly forgot that I could. But they're there. There you go. Thank you, Robin. So, a little hard Ming. Bill Clinton is hard Ming. I respect it. He's more of a Shabos M. I don't know what that means, but he's more of an SM. Ha! Accident. John Wickman, 2028. I don't know who that is. I'll check it out. Cohen Word Cloud. There you go. Lord Mortos. I'm with you. I'm with you. I have it ready to go, I think. Michael Cohen Word Cloud. Well, I'm getting this set up. Go ahead and start throwing out the words. Go ahead and start throwing out the words. MCWC1 we'll call it. And we will get it up there pronto. Alrighty. And where have I decided to place that? Right there. Bang. Let's get the Michael Cohen word cloud going. What are your thoughts? God, that's brutal. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Maybe over here. Maybe over here. I don't know. But let's look at the chat. Ooh, they're coming in hot and fast. All right. I'll try not to read these out. I don't know if I can do that one. Keep them coming. All right. Oh, I guess that's old school right there. All right, column 1 is full. Let's export it. Oh, what was a convention? So number 2. All right, all right. Fraud. Ellie Weasel. Dick Eater, Cock Grabbler, Liar, Bone Smuggler, Priest in Hebrew, and Clipper. And Clipper. Not bad. Not bad. Shylock. There's a word you don't come across every day. All right. I'm going to get column 2 going. I'm going to get column... Oh, fucking Christ. No. Can't do Fredo on him. Can't do Fredo on him. That is a branded one. Alrighty. Alrighty, I'm catching up to you. That word that we don't know how to pronounce. Sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, I was laughing at the same thing. I was laughing at the same thing. I'm not sure what that one's about. All right, we're getting aggressive. We have filled column 2. We're exporting. We're exporting. We're exporting. We've added traitor, tip nibbler, rat bastard, Shylock, usury, usurper. Look up those words. I said them wrong. Fraudo, good one. Bullshitter, fink, jizz, slurper. Jizz slurper. Jizz slurper. Oh, we need more data compression on these. We need to reduce them if we can. Down to one word. Gamma goblin. Goeden. I don't know what that means. Cheese. Brown noser. Say make it shorter and then I get fucking book titles. Then we get book. Oh, The Merchant of Venice. My goodness, it was, wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't know if you guys know The Merchant of Venice. But that is where the phrase, your pound of flesh, comes from. And what do you want to bet? There's some category here about anti-Semitism. Sure does. Debate exists on whether the play is anti-Semitic, with Shylock, yes indeed, with Shylock's insistence on his legal right to the pound of flesh. Yeah, fucking right. Shylock, a miserly Jew, moneylender. What do you know? This guy wants to get laid, he needs money. He finds a Jewish moneylender. If he doesn't repay it, the Jewish moneylender can take a pound of his flesh. Why does the Jewish moneylender even want that? I believe you just heard me say Jewish moneylender. So, blah, 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 doesn't go well. He owes him the pound of flesh, and he actually wants to collect on it. Shylock. He goes to try to collect on it, and the woman says, that's fine, but you only get a pound, and if you cut off any bit less or any bit more, then you've not fulfilled your bargain, and we're going to kill you. And so he has to give up, because he's just not quite sure how much he can clip those edges off the coin that is a human being. The Jew of Malta, what? Man, that looks like Martin Luther time frames. Oh, man. The title page. It was sometimes known as the Jew of Venice. I gotta know. I don't know that I knew about the Jew of Malta. The famous tragedy of the rich Jew of Malta. Christopher Marlowe. Kit Marlowe. Good job, Kit. There has been extensive debate about the play's portrayal of Jews. Machiavelli. No shit. Based on Machiavelli. Well, I deduced that. The tragedy of a Jew. Power is amoral. I count religion but a childish toy. And there is no sin but ignorance. Well, I know why the Jews took over Europe now. Barabbas, of course, the guy crucified next to Christ. All right. So the governor took all the Jews' money to pay off the Turks. So Barabbas is Jewish. All right, he's the Jew. He's the Jew of Malta. What does he do? He sets the governor's son and his friend into fighting over the affections of his daughter. Oh, you don't say. They both die in a duel. His daughter is upset with what he's done and converts to Christianity. So he poisons her, and an entire nunnery strangles an old friar, frames another friar for the murder. Yep, this is a book about Jews, all right. Yes. Oh my God. I gotta go read some 1500s literature. It sounds baller as fuck. He poisons all three of them. And when he's caught, he drinks some suicide juice. Oh, so that he appears to be left for dead. And then he plots with the enemy to help him take over the city. It's fucking... So he's mad that the country he lives in was taking its inhabitants' wealth in order to defend, or Malta, I should say, right, island. He says, guys, we need private citizens' money because the Turks are attacking. So he fucks over all the leaders, and then by the end of it, he's straight up plotting with the Turks to help them be... He says, if I'm going to spend my money, damn it. He gets nominated for governor by his new allies. My God, I got to read stuff from the 1500s. He switches sides again, having devised a trap for the Turks slaves and soldiers, where they'll all be killed by gunpowder. He then sets a trap for the prince, hoping to boil. Just at the key moment, the former governor double-crosses him and causes him to fall into his own trap. The play ends with the Christian governor holding the Turkish prince hostage until reparations are paid. Barabbas curses them as he burns. The Jew of Malta. $5. $5. $125. $125? How rare is it? How rare is it? 125. That's not that. It's not a first edition. That's a lie. I wonder what a brand new, the Jew of Malta original copy. Whew. Get on JohnWardCinematics.com. Here's what I need you all to do. I need you to get over to JohnWardCinematics.com. Maybe. I don't even know my own website. I'm so bad at caring about this. Support? Maybe. Maybe. I don't even know if this works. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'll fix that. If you go to YouTube, though, and you click links, I'm pretty sure. There you go. Patreon. One-time donations. All right. I need somebody to get in there and put $3,881.31 into my PayPal so that I may buy the 3-volume set of The Rich Jew of Malta, illustrated by Eric Revilius. Pretty cool name. Hero and lender. Oh, what? Oh, I don't need all 3 of them. I don't need all 3. All right, so 1,000. I don't know. We'll see if we can't work out a deal. The Jew of Malta. There it is. What year? What year? No, that's not old enough. That's not old enough. That was the one we saw already. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope. Nope. I don't know. We might have to go rob a museum or something. We might have to go rob a museum, but I'm giving up. I'm giving up, but I will expect when I... Oh! Fucking there we are. Found it. Found it. Why can't I, why won't it let me look at this? And it's too incredible. All right. The Famous Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta. Published 1633. This is the one I want. It's $225,000 with $3 shipping. Fucking, you gotta bake the shipping into that when you're selling it for $225,000, bro. The shipping is included. The shipping is included. We need to complain immediately. That's fucking bullshit. I've never been so mad. I've never been so mad. How do I contact you? How do I contact you? There it is. There it is. I've been looking for something to be angry about, and I found it. And I'm going to find out right now why I got to pay $3 shipping on a $225,000 book. 907. What does that say? 7429. They might be closed. It says they're in Maryland.
Hello?
Hi, is this Liber Antiquus Early Books and Manuscripts?
I'm so sorry. Please say that again.
Are you a used bookstore?
Well, kind of. We sell books that were made in the 17th and 16th century.
That is what I'm interested in. I'm looking at The Famous Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta. You have it online for $225,000, it says, yes.
That's correct.
I have a question. Why the fuck is it $3 shipping? That's bullshit. $3 shipping on $225,000 book? Explain that to me.
Yeah, I know it because, that's what we try to do is we try to keep prices as low as possible.
Would you sell me that book for $225,000 even?
No, I got to charge you the $3.
What if I drive down there and get it myself?
I'm kidding. Who is this?
This is the world famous John Ward.
John who?
John Ward.
Oh, hi, John Ward. How are you?
I'm great. 1633, this was made. $225,000 even. You'd sell it to me, it sounds like. All right, let me scrape that up here.
Okay.
You are in Maryland, it says?
I am.
What's the condition of this book from 1633? You've been keeping it stored in a dry humidor?
No, you don't put them. You don't put them in things like that. They like to live on your shelves. If you have, a house that doesn't have extremes of temperature.
No. How has this been stored for the past 400 years?
Well, variously. So for the first 350 years, it was just stored on shelves because, of course, there was no climate control. or anything like that.
Well, maybe not in your family for the past. We've had AC for a few centuries, believe it or not. But what material? What material is this? Vellum?
No, it's calf. It's modern calf. The binding is a 20th century binding. The book is.
I don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear that.
Well, no one does, but there are no copies in. There are no copies.
Again, you don't have a copy that was originally bound, but they're out there, believe it. So 20th century binding. That's unfortunate. I think I'm going to have to pass on this one, but thank you for your time.
Well, that's just too bad. Are there other things you might be interested in?
I have just found you. I will be looking. We will speak again.
That sounds great. All right, well, what's your name again?
My name is the world famous John Ward.
How did your parents give you that for a name?
Why did they give me my first name, the world famous?
Yeah.
It's Latin, actually. It's Mundo Famoso. It might be Latin and Spanish.
That's actually Italian, but I love it. Unless it's Mundo. Look, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, nobody knows how it's originally pronounced. Let's be fair.
Nobody knows.
Except me. I mean, I do know, but let's just, for the sake of egos, no one knows.
I'm not going to ask you for all your secrets.
We don't have enough time for that.
Yeah, where do you live?
Everywhere. Right now, your left hemisphere of your brain. I may cross the corpus callosum here briefly, spend some time on your language centers, head on back to the left, but then I'm going to bump out. I appreciate your time, truly. Truly. I would buy this.
No, wait.
I would buy this, but the 20th century binding, not a fan.
Yeah. That's true. So how much would you pay for it in the 20th century?
Oh, infinity if it was OG.
Infinity if it was OG.
Yes.
Have to have some sort of criminal background?
Do I? I mean, I do, but it's not related to this.
No. I meant in the sense that does it have, you say OG, so it has to have some...
You don't get a lot of phone calls, do you?
Well, listen, I work at home, so, any phone call, I want to keep you on the line, not just for tracing the call, but because it's actually pretty fun, because I'm going to buy avocados right now. So.
Oh, my gosh. Avocados?
Yeah, do you eat avocados?
I'm eating one right now. I'm eating two, in fact. I have them in my cheeks like a chipmunk. Oh, that was coughing. Sorry, I coughed on the avocados. Hey man, you need to get out more, make some friends. If you got $200,000 books in your house, you're everyone's best friend. You just got to put yourself out there.
Oh, are you like a life coach?
Infinite money, resources, personalities, characters, all of the above. Life coach et al.
Where do you get what you're smoking?
This is just sobriety, my friend, believe it or not.
Hey, listen, I'm a friend of Lois.
I can tell.
Are you a friend of Bill?
I'm a friend of John Lennon and Frederick. He goes by Freddie Nietzsche. Look, man, I get that you're bored in this ancient library of super expensive books. I ain't buying it, though. I gotta go.
How did you find me?
Don't worry about it. I'll find you again.
I'm not worried.
I wasn't just because someone asks you if you're worried, don't worry about it, doesn't mean they think you're worried. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean someone's not following you.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you can't ask questions?
Yeah, you can. There are no rules. There are no rules except might makes right, and then go right back to there are no rules. You're welcome. You know who told me that? Do you know who told me that?
Let me guess, Mike Ward.
No, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Napoleon Hill.
I'm sure you think lots of things at lots of times. But a few hundred years ago, Napoleon and I were chilling on Elba.
How did you know?
And we were like, I was like, Napoleon, how does this all work? And he goes, might makes right. There are no rules.
Yeah, but he said, don't try the dinner.
Yeah, he said it in French, though.
What was it in French?
I don't know. I do have an eidetic memory, but I just happen to not remember that part because I've been watching Michael Cohen, and now I can't remember anything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have time for that?
I have, how many times I got to say this? Infinity time.
Infinite. infinite.
Your radial unidirectional time that you're operating in, not a problem for me.
So you mean if I were you, I could already have the avocado?
Well, see, when we really get into the crux of all this is what you're going to realize is we are the same person, right? You ever seen Lost Highway?
No, but I thought you sounded familiar.
Yeah. We're talking to ourselves. That's why I gave you that clue about the hemispheres and the corpus callosum. I clued you in. You totally right over your head.
Oh, you listen to Rush. Now I get it.
All right, bro. I'm out. Take it easy.
Wait a second.
Nope. This is it. Nope. I've given you infinite money and wealth and knowledge. It's time. If you find, we will speak again, though. I'm right behind you. Turn around.
Tell me.
That guy's going to call me back. He is a lonely gay man. I'm sorry. He really wanted to talk to somebody. I was not ready for that. I tried to make it fun for him. He's now like, man, I'm going to get $250,000 here soon. I've got some eccentric rich guy who's found me, who just has the time to watch and do everything and call me. I can't. I started feeling bad because he was like trying to enjoy it and he needed it. So he's definitely going to have a bit of a time if he actually looks me up and is just not going to believe it. Although he won't be able to find me because I'm so censored. But holy shit. Holy shit, he really wanted to be in charge of that conversation and I just wouldn't let him. He liked it. $225,000. I closed it, didn't I? I closed it. This is the fun. You never know where you're going to go if you just pursue it. You just pursue it. This guy will be a member of the next trial stream. Yeah, he was trolling. We were trolling each other, and that's why I was like, it's time to go. And he's like, no, I'm lonely. I want to keep trolling. I never get to talk to anybody. I just sit around with millions of dollars of old books sitting around me about Jews from the 1500s. He knew that book, though, right? I mean, so maybe he's got like 5 of them. I'd buy it. If I get off of here and there's $225,000 in my YouTube account, I will buy that book. Yeah, he wants... Oh, is this I need an honest answer here, because this is where I'm a total piece of shit, but I really don't like being a piece of shit to random people. Maybe that guy's a huge piece of shit. I don't know. He had such a good time finally talking to somebody. Was that mean? Was that mean, or was that just a small adventure he got to enjoy in his otherwise tedious life? I'm going to come down on the side of I think it was an adventure for him. And he trolled and he had fun. And for a second there, he thought he had $225,000. Thank you. I agree. I think I did him a favor. It's a small adventure. It was a small adventure. I guess we should have... He will definitely remember it. He's Mundo Famoso. What did he say? That's Italian. He was trying really hard to get, and every time he made a bon mot, right? Right? Remember this? I'm training you. Hold on. Oh, he was definitely going for the bon mot. Witty remarks, right, in French. He says, that's Italian, isn't it? So anytime you got a bon mot on me, I don't know, let me see.
Bon mot. Bon mot.
Close enough. I just changed the subject and escalated. He was an intelligent guy. He knew what I was doing. But he just needed to talk so badly. Yeah, he was a good sport. He also has a $250,000 book with an S maybe. So if you're out there watching, if you've since Googled the world famous John Ward, which will not get you to me, but if you did, and you found me, why don't you just donate that book to me, bro? It's just a measly $225K. Those are rookie numbers. Almost all people appreciate being real. It's exciting, says Laughing Dog. I agree. I don't want to have fun at anyone's expense. You know what I mean? I don't want to have fun at anyone's expense. There's a few I would, frankly. Yeah, I think he did know. I think he knew. I think he knew. Book collectors are a strange lot. They sure are. Got a few in the family. What's 225 grand between friends that are rare book collector? I agree. Don't be a Shylock. Don't be a tip nippler. Tip nippler. You know? You know? No, no, no. That was a fun one. I gave him a few threads to chase. We made it like probably somewhere around 120 IQ. He obviously doesn't get to have those talks a lot. I wasn't really prepared for it. I'll get better at this if we keep doing it. But, cool hobby. Someday could be me. So, respect it. The rare book collector, 225 grand. Probably not going to buy that one. But bon mot. But bon mot. And mot juste.
Mot juste.
It's a good one. It's important. It is important. All right, wow, this is where it all started. We learned that The Merchant of Venice is a censored title. It was actually The Jew of Venice. The Jew of Venice. Sometimes known. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was known as that, especially because there's this. Wait, hold on. Regardless of what his intent may have been, the play has been made use of by anti-Semites. Ooh, interesting. So, Willie Shakespeare, late 1500s. What did we say? 1543. Martin Luther, a little ahead of Shakespeare. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, humorous, wild, shocking. Wildly inappropriate. Why didn't I get, show me a picture of that snuggle struggle, but why didn't you show up? At least I should be able to do this. Bang. Snuggle Struggle on YouTube. I have a super expensive book myself. It's called The Livery Adventure, The Live. So now, lively, I'm guessing, because livery is clothes, isn't it? Adventures of Johnny Pingwing. I gotta see the cover. I gotta see it. Oh, there you are. Lively. Makes more sense to me. Will you take out-of-state second party check? Oh, I'll take Bitcoin. Some people think Shakespeare wasn't a person but a bunch of Freemasons. It's possible. It's possible. I don't think. Lively Adventures of Johnny Ping Wing. If this is porno, I'm gonna be mad. There he is, same seller. Same seller. It's $50. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a bad person. That was a weak flex. I'm just kidding. This might not be. Let's see if we can find an older one. I question your value. I question the value. 1929. That is the publication date. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. He didn't expect the internet to interpret it, NJ Pool Boy. All right, where are we at here? Chronic. The Epicurean Pursuit will become a book that a lonely gay guy like him collects in a dusty home. Worth $250,000. That honestly was kind of the idea. That maybe I'd get gulagged in some sort of infamous way. Tortured to death or something that would make the 6 copies of that book that sold popular. And then one day, you know, some collector would buy it. That would make my day. I would smile upon that from the burning depths of hell. Just a little smile at the corner of my mouth. Call him back and ask about Oh, I don't know if I have the energy for that. Holy cow. Oh, another day, Serb. Another day. Another day. Is reading books gay? Oh, man. No, you can call him if you want. Say, hey, I'm a friend of, you probably never heard of him, but the world famous John Ward. Sometimes he goes by Mundo Famoso. It's Italian. He says it's Latin, though. He's an asshole. Anyway, you got any copies of the lively Pingwing? Oh, no, $50 is a solid book. Nothing to sniff at. Nothing to shake your fist at or whatever it is that you shake. Oh, and when I cough, you know it's true. When I cough, you know it's true. Good times. Good times. We caught Trump. We caught Trump. We caught his speech. We had some fun. Man, I can't, waiting to be Shakespearean, waiting with bated breath to check to see how many millions I have in my PayPal. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Still trying to raise 50 grand for this actor in the film we're doing. Because every time I try to explain to people with money who the actor is, they're like, I don't really want to give you money for that guy. Which I get. But I ain't paying for it. Still working on the film. Although it's trouble getting responses from people, even your friends, when you don't mention money. Money. I could use the help of some non-money interested people like myself to do some artistic projects. And we can just split any money it makes down the middle. The only person, actually, I'm realizing right up there is Dodger. He said, I can't really pay you, but if you want to make some logos and stuff, just keep all the money. And he is, even though he fights me on that. So all 3cc merch sales straight to Dodger. I don't touch it. I don't want to touch it. I didn't make that logo. I didn't make any of those clothes. Support Dodger. He's a good dude. If he for some reason made enough of a profit, he would support the show right back. Those are the kind of people I am looking for. Also, don't donate money unless you have the money to donate, truly. Worst fucking channel ever. Terrible at business. I'll work on it. I'm working on it. I am working on it. He was too good a sport. He was having fun. It was very, very... When you randomly call someone and quite obviously troll them and then they fucking return serve like that, they're lonely. Again, it's not bad to be lonely. Sometimes you think you're quite good at being by yourself in your little bookstore until that phone rings and somebody reminds you that there's living people still out there. Not a lot, but a few. And he wanted to keep it going, and I feel kind of bad about that. We'll call him again. I would be willing to bet he would play right along again and this could become a thing. He could become our guest. Never even, like, he'll not even know what he's a part of. But he'll probably just do it, and then one day he'll find out who I am and be like, or one of his friends will be like, you're on John Ward's show like every week, dude. Fucking what are you doing? Oh, Delta Monarch, 200 to 1,000 for a book by a guy named Flenberg, The Prometheus Project. Yeah, I mean, that value, again, it's rarity, more so than the content of the book is what's going to make it valuable. There's all kinds of extremely expensive books, the content of which are terrible. Bullshit you made is weak. No, that's what I'm saying. Again, I'm not going to try to ask him about Ligma. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or give myself credit or anything. This is we have to objectively analyze our own behavior. That was my read. It was pretty obvious pretty quickly that he was willing to talk as long as I remained entertaining. It ended when I ran out of energy to remain entertaining, which is somewhat because he was playing, hitting the serves back so well that I started to feel bad. So let's get a little more prepared, and we'll go try to buy another book here at another date. Let's find something else equally obscure, preferably anti-Semitic, and when we can pick his brain on it. You guys can feed me some really obscure questions. My old book knowledge only goes so far. It only goes so far. Not an area of interest, just an area of trolling. Johnny Ping Wing. We'll see you later. Something about these 1500s, man. Something about these 1500s. A whole new world was discovered. We're going to take that down. I think we're going to take that down. Oh, let me see if who was trying to get a hold of me there. Let me just make sure that's not show related. Don't think so. Nope. Nope. That's local politics related. We the local Republicans filed a lawsuit, and the Democrats, to update, have filed a lawsuit to quash our lawsuit. And I believe it was not quashed. We have the state GOP getting involved. This is Center County, but Center County Democrat and county solicitor. Are you hungry? I don't know if you heard that cat. Elizabeth Betsy Dupuy, already caught cheating. I mean, can't say that legally, but yes, I can, because I'm an entertainer, and this is performance art. Caught cheating, Elizabeth Betsy Dupuy, in the Pennsylvania primary in the county. Her name is on the same cheating methodology they're using on at least 20, I think, other counties. Center County GOP filed a lawsuit about this. Center County Democrats filed a motion to quash. I think it's going forward, and the Pennsylvania GOP is getting involved. You know what? No. Well, wait, since we're doing these every day now. But I do want to talk about Scott Pressler Early Vote Action app. I just downloaded that myself today. Pretty handy. Gives you phone numbers, things like that. Register voters, that sort of deal. You can do it from your own phone. It just sort of turns you into a database where you can send automated text, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to check that out and understand how it works before I talk about it, so I don't say anything that's incorrect. But Early Vote Action. Oh, let's just pull it up here real quick. Come on. There we go. Early Vote Action. I want my location because it's connecting you with your voters in your area. All right, so probably under take. Oh, it's a lot different on your phone, isn't it? Hey, where'd you get this map? I think I know where you got that map, Scott. Mine's better. Mine is better. Hold on. All right. You do have a fade in. Mine fades. Mine's better. Just saying. Mine also has me. But early vote action, EVA. This is great. The phone app is even better. If you have downtime, maybe I'll do this tomorrow during the day. I'll show you how it looks on the phone. But it's like, where are you? Pennsylvania? Cool. What county? Cool. You want to send text to registered people in your area to encourage them to vote Trump, to remind them to do that, to remind them about all the laws the Democrats changed where you can, do this remotely or mail in or all that stuff. Yeah, it literally gives you a first name. You click it. There is a pre-formed text message, or you can just call them, and there's a script. So I know some of the local GOP people have started doing this. It's an incredible tool. EVA, early vote action. Go to the App Store, check it out. It's going to be a huge difference maker, and that is all Scott Pressler. All Scott Pressler. Thank you for joining me for a second live stream during the day chat. Glad we were able to catch Trump there. Karen Z wants to talk about the mating habits of penguins. Think we're going to pass for today. Eyes Wide Shut was originally about Austria and Venice. Is that interesting? I've also heard rumors that it was originally called Just Eyes Wide Shut. Just Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know if that's true or not, but you see what I'm getting at. Patrick Miller, show us your tits. Okay. Patrick Ancona. It's almost like a group of people, extremely rich people, are all in a club. It's almost like that. Patrick number 2. It is almost like that. Rhythmic Messenger. Or Off Yourself. It's a toss-up. I think I missed the first part of that. But that sounds like a fun coin toss. Gone Sasquatchin'. Nope, that's not it. Gone Squatchin'. Oh, to some degree. Oh, I see. You're Full Metal jacketing us. I'm with you now. Prince Charles Zool painting. No, I have not. Vote early, vote often, says Patrick Ancona. That's it. Again, that's where Scott's coming from. He's like, look, we didn't make these stupid cheater rules, but since they're there. Chim Ritual, the same thing. Yeah, document everything. Vote early, because when you go to vote on election day, certain places are going to have water line breaks, computer problems, or some other bullshit. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Double check that you voted for who you wanted to vote for. That is the way to do it. Where has my... Here we are. Alrighty. So we're there. We're not going to watch any more of that. The stream is ended, so it seems like... somewhere in there when I wasn't paying attention, we got choppy. So it still continues. I have everybody I can think of and then some involved in figuring this out, up to and including pulling down walls and all that fun stuff. We are on the right track with the people involved. As far as the hardware involved, we're just going to replace that anyway. That might take a little bit of time. Yeah, there goes a little bit again. It's just so random. I know a lot of you want to say, well, are you having a lot of traffic? It's 6 o'clock. Yes, it also happens randomly at noon and 8 a.m. And then it'll work at those times. So I don't know. There should be consistent traffic or relatively predictable traffic. There's not. Some of you autists out there have already helped me with packet loss, want to point me in another direction. I'm all ears. I am all ears. But we're just going to fix everything we can. Great to have you during the week. Going to continue these. Going to continue to have those delegates like Zeb called in on the earlier stream. I know it's tough for people to be available during the day. So we might do some later ones. Next week, I think, we're going to try to get Rob Knorr on. Has a very good channel. Very smart guy. Curious to see what he has to say about all of this. Think about all of this. Pennsylvania guy. Reminder that you must do a test call with me, which you do through the Gilded, which is linked in the description of this video before I will put your face on the show. You must do one test call. If you want to write, you don't have to do that. I will try to answer emails, but I have hundreds of thousands of them. If you want me to see any message from you, join the Gilded, send me a message there. There I will see it. I will respond almost always within 24 hours, if not 48 or something like that. So, you want to get involved, plan a week ahead. One test call a week we'll schedule. And then we have the main show on Sunday 2 to 4. Although that one is the most heavily attacked. It never seems to work right. So we're pivoting, we're adjusting, we're strategizing, and we're buying old books. We're buying old books. That is it for today. That's it for today. Someday I'll get this mark where it needs to be. But that is it for today. There it is. Oh, took a few tries.
First time.
I am John Ward. Till next time, remember, you are a world champion. Don't let your memes be dreams.
Holy fucking shit! Smoking townland is lit all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner. Holy fucking cow! Smoking townland is all over. It's over. World's biggest Alex Joner.
All of my